You want what?
Books.
Oh, you want the books?
The books. The books. The book.
Hold on.
And Philip, I think on your end, once
Books.
we're going
Only
live on
books.
YouTube, you have to
Only
mute
books.
your
You want what?
YouTube so that we don't get
Oh,
an
you want the
echo.
books?
The books. The books. The book.
Hold on.
And Philip, I think on your end, yeah, there you go.
Okay, it's live now, and I'm sure people are logging in. So we probably want to go all mute. Welcome everyone. Welcome to our City Arts Tech families. Welcome to the extended families, friends, partners, and advocates that are joining us. Welcome to past and present staff joining us this evening. Welcome to everyone on YouTube Live. We will likely have more people see graduation today than ever before. And of course, welcome to the 53 students in CAT's graduating class of 2020. I'd like to start by thanking our graduating class and families. I'm grateful for the gift of participating in your journey through CAT. I was here when each of you entered, and I'm honored to be here upon your completion. I'd also like to thank our incredible teachers and staff who work tirelessly to fulfill our promise to prepare you for college, career, and life. This is not the traditional graduation, but it is a chance to come together and celebrate your accomplishments. We have great speakers ahead. We have a keynote address by the incomparable Sean King. We have a personal introduction for each student by a teacher of their choice to share their strengths and how they've grown over time. There's much to learn from the twin pandemics of COVID-19 and racism that we are enduring. We have been confronted with the challenging situation that shows us deeper truths about ourselves and about our society. We have found that there is strength in the community, as a school, and as a society. We've also found that there's value in independent efforts to make change. On the individual level, you were thrown into being an independent learner due to the school closure. The skills you learn quickly now will benefit you as you enter college. On the society level, we have found that independent efforts have coalesced into protests and actions. It required each individual to make a choice and take a stand. What started in Minneapolis has turned into a global movement. Your other speakers will explore these topics in greater depth, but I'd like to take a moment to share some important lessons that we learned from the class of 2020. We learned first to listen to our students. Our graduates have challenged us to rethink how we do our portfolio defense. They made a compelling case for change, and as a staff, we met with students, surveyed students, and we listened. This resulted in a major shift in how we did the presentation. It opened up different avenues of expression for learning, and all 53 graduates completed the process with powerful results. Because of their work and their voice, I have no doubt that these changes to the presentation will continue into the future. This reflection and guidance leads us to be more responsive educators. It leads us to be partners and facilitators in teaching and learning. And in partnership, we become stronger. The diploma has the potential to mean more than just you finished. It has the potential to become a transformative experience for both the student and the educator. And in the process, we both grow and we both reflect. The other major lesson we learned from the class of 2020 is how to have fun. Crystal probably put it best when she told me that I should know that the seniors keep CAT lit. We might have said it differently in my day, but she is right. Have you ever done the Cupid Shuffle with Shantae and Sky during a community event? I have, and our art teacher, Matt, even caught me on video. Remember Noah's inspiring speech before he was elected as the student class president? Have you ever hung out and had a philosophical debate with Giuliano? What about with Angel and Miguel? Early morning political discourse with Kitab? Has Ilse ever shared a breakdown of one of her art pieces with you? Have you ever watched anime with Adrian in the morning? How about a superhero discussion with Tony? Who can forget hanging out with Melina, Pamela, and Shanice with all their friends during lunch? Did you see the BSU performance at the Black History Cultural Arts Assembly? Or the teaching during Latinx Heritage Day? Let's face it, class of 2020 made CAT better. We are going to carry on your legacy of change and continue to listen, learn, and have fun. Class of 2020, you're forever connected to CAT. You're always welcome back here. I hope you stay connected, check in, and continue to be part of our community. We are proud of you. We believe in you. The world is changing, and you're going to shape it. Thank you, class of 2020. And without further ado, I'd like to introduce one of the voices of your class, a leader that you selected to speak tonight. Kitab.
What's up, class of 2020? We have finally made it. We have finally graduated. I know it's not like how we imagined it to be back in August when our senior year was barely getting started. However, we still earned our diplomas despite all of the hardships and uncertainty we have faced in the last few months. These last few months have had us thinking that everything is going out of control and feeling like it's just not going to end well. But we are still standing here as the class of 2020, ready to take initiative and push for a better future for ourselves. We have the chance right now to advocate for that better future, a chance to push for equal opportunities for all of us, and right now is the best time to start pushing for those equal opportunities by educating ourselves and voting for the right people to represent us. We cannot continue to have old heads who are used to doing things a certain way and are afraid of the dramatic changes, the drastic changes that we really need right now. All they care about is holding their power and continuing to oppress the same people that they promised to protect. They continue to make money off our suffering, and they continue to gain power off our suffering as well. The brutal murders of amazing people like Ahmaud Arbery, Breonna Taylor, and George Floyd, and even the ones in our own backyard like Mario Woods, Alex Nieto, and Sean Monterosa have been weighing heavily on our minds. There was even another brutal police killing on Saturday night by California Highway Patrol in Oakland. A 23-year-old man by the name of Eric Salgado was pulled over with his girlfriend by California Highway Patrol because they were suspected to have been in a stolen car. Not much information has been given on what led to the shooting, but the Highway Patrol officers felt the need to shoot Eric 40 times while he was unarmed. I don't know about you, but I don't know what could have happened to lead to a young man being shot by officers 40 times while he was unarmed. This is why we need to create the drastic changes that we are fighting for right now, because the small changes that government always tries to make to shut us up will not cut anymore. I've spent time in City Hall working with the policymakers of our city, which means I have seen what it takes to really create these changes that we need here. All it takes is for the community to stand united and have consistent demands and come at them constantly about it. The job of our elected officials is to get yelled at by us to create the change that we need to see. We are the class of 2020, and all we have done is continuously receive the short end of the stick. But we still made it work, and look where we are now. We are finally graduating, and we have our diplomas in our hands. We have to keep fighting for a change in the system, and even though we may not get to enjoy the fruits of our labor, our children and grandchildren will get to enjoy it because we are already doing the fighting, and all they would need to do is take advantage of all the better opportunities we will be opening up for them. I do gotta start wrapping this up though now, but before I go, I really do hope we all continue to stay strong as we get into a new chapter of our lives. This new chapter we are entering is our first big step in being completely independent, and what we do with it now is very crucial. So it is vital that we do not get caught up in the fun of being young, because that is very easy to do, and we have all been getting caught up in it already. But instead, we have to have that strong balance between work and fun so that you can set yourself up for a good future right now. And that is honestly all I really hope for, and I really cannot wait to see where we all end up 10 to 15 years from now. I feel honored to have been chosen as your student speaker, to be honest. However, that's all the time I really have though, y'all. I love you all. Do not forget to hit me up if you ever want to catch up or ever need to talk to somebody about something that may be going on. I'm always free for anybody that is near and dear to my heart, and everybody here is near and dear to my heart, to be honest. And I've grown with everybody here. I hope you guys all enjoy this next chapter of your lives, and don't forget to keep me posted. Thank you.
Most of you are probably aware of who I am, but for those of you who don't, I am Deja House, a graduating senior. I am going to be attending San Francisco State in the fall and majoring in English. I would like to first congratulate all my fellow classmates on making it this far and graduating, and I would like to wish you all the best of luck in this next chapter of our lives. I am here to introduce our guest speaker, Shaun King, who is a journalist, humanitarian, and activist in the Black Lives Matter movement. He's a columnist for The Intercept and was the writer-in-residence at Harvard Law School's Fair Punishment Project. King is known for being a passionate advocate for justice and a visible fundraiser for victims of brutality and discrimination. We are grateful to have his voice in this ceremony to provide a perspective on the racial reckoning and unrest we are witnessing in this nation and how we can move forward for justice. Please give him a round of applause.
Hey everybody, hope you're doing really well. My name is Sean King, and I am so glad to be here. I'm so proud of the class of 2020. And first and foremost, I just wanted to take a moment to tell you just how incredibly proud I am of you, not only for completing high school and earning your diploma, but for persevering so many obstacles this year. I think 2020 has been one of the most difficult years in modern American history, but you're here. You made it, and that says so much about you and so much about the people who've surrounded you with love and support all these years. Your teachers and staff and counselors, they've told me so many great things about each of you, and I just want you to know that I can't wait for you to get out into the world to make a real difference. I'm counting on you to do that. I also want to take a quick moment to thank each of you who spoke out over these past few weeks about the horrible murder of a man named Ahmaud Arbery. I hope you saw this past month that when we organize and focus our efforts, we can make real change. We're still fighting for Ahmaud, and now we're fighting for a young woman named Breonna Taylor, and I'm grateful for your support in that case as well. I wanted to take a moment just to introduce myself because maybe you know me, maybe you don't. But I have a larger point that I want to make. I'm a journalist. I'm an author. I'm an organizer. I'm a husband to my high school sweetheart. I'm a father of 5 children from elementary school, middle school, high school, and college. I'm an entrepreneur. I'm a constant presence on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. I'm not on TikTok. I'm too old for TikTok. I'm a son. I'm a brother and an uncle. I'm a friend. During this pandemic, I've been a pastor and a guide. I'm an advisor. I'm a podcast host. I'm an activist. I'm a political strategist. I'm a boss and a supervisor. I'm a neighbor. I don't talk about it often, but for years, I was a counselor in juvenile detention centers all over Georgia and then at a mental health hospital for children. But I'm actually a historian by training. My undergraduate and graduate degrees are in history. I said that to say that I'm a lot of things. I'm not bound by any one title or role. And you are a lot of things. You are going to become a lot of things. You also are not bound by anybody's expectation or by the box that anybody tries to put you in. And I wanted to start there because I know that each of you have a very particular dream and goal that you want to pursue. But I want to talk to you for a few minutes about what that's actually going to look like. You have a dream, you have a vision, you have hopes. And I know that this pandemic, this moment of time that we're in, it causes all of us to wonder if our dreams are just going to be stuck there and stay dreams or hopes forever. Your future plans have already been forced to change. In my own house, my plans have been forced to change. My wife's plans, my children's plans. I have a son, we live in New York, and I have a son who is supposed to start a new high school, and we're not even sure if it's going to open. I have a daughter your age who's supposed to start college in the fall, also in New York, and we don't even know if it's going to be open. All of our plans are up in the air. Of course, none of us ever imagined that we'd be right here in this moment right now. But what I need you to understand is that no matter how bad, no matter how strange or difficult this moment is, it won't last forever. When I was a 15-year-old boy, just a little younger than you, I was growing up in rural Kentucky, and I was assaulted so badly by a group of racist students at my high school that I had fractures in my face and ribs, and my back, my spine was so badly injured that I had to have 3 spinal surgeries. I was broken physically and emotionally. I went to see a therapist who diagnosed me with PTSD. And I missed nearly 2 years of high school recovering from injuries and surgeries. At that point, it was the lowest, most brutal moment of my life. And of course, none of that was a part of the plan I had for my future. And for a moment, I was so confused about how I was going to be able to bounce back. Those injuries changed my life. And I'm not glad that what happened to me happened. It was awful. But had none of that ever happened to me, I don't even know if you'd know me right now. What was meant to destroy me actually burned into my heart a passion for justice. What was meant to ruin me caused me to care deeply about people who had been injured physically or emotionally. In those low moments where I had to go through months of physical therapy and counseling just to get back on my feet again, they ultimately shaped my character and made me into the man I am today. But we are so much more than the sum total of the bad things that have happened to us. Many of you, I already know, have endured unspeakable hardships. This pandemic is a hardship. It's changed your graduation. Of course, for many of you, it's actually impacted your family. Maybe you've lost a loved one. Maybe you've lost a job or your loved ones have lost jobs. And it's hard right now. I get it. I understand. But what I want you to know right now is that this moment is a phase. It won't last. But how you respond to it is going to impact the rest of your life. Don't lose hope. Don't let go of your dreams, because the best of your life is ahead of you. And here's what I know. This world needs you now more than ever. To get this far, you've pushed past so many obstacles and challenges. You are resilient. You are survivors. You are overcomers. But if you don't mind, as I close, I have just a few quick pieces of advice for you on how I hope you'll respond to this moment that we're in. First, be generous and kind. I tell myself that every day. Be generous and kind. Be generous and kind. As hard as this moment is, as hard as the world is going to be over this next year and the year after that, try your best to be your best every single day. Be slow to anger, be quick to forgive, and be determined to be a force for good in the world. For me, that means that I've volunteered to help families all over the world by speaking at their funerals. I spoke at a funeral yesterday. I speak at another funeral tomorrow. It means that I volunteered to speak at graduations all over the country. I have another graduation I'm doing right after yours. But what does it mean for you to be a force for good? What it means for me is going to be very different than what it means for you. It doesn't have to be big, but I want you to grapple with the question, how can I make the world a better place today? How can I make my home a better place today? How can I make my community a better place today? Who can I help? How can I tilt my skills, my knowledge, my life, my energy? How can I tilt them toward good every day? The next thing is this. Some people say that God laughs at our plans. And I understand when they say that, because life can be so hard and it can interrupt all of our plans. But the second piece of advice I have for you is this. Be strategic. Listen, all of our plans aren't going to work. But let me tell you what I know will fail each and every time. Not having a plan or not having a strategy at all. It's a bad idea. Wherever you want to go, whatever it is that you want to do, it's going to require step by step by step. It's going to require directions. It's going to require strategy. It's going to require some real organizing of your life. It's going to require you to say no to so many risks and temptations. It's going to require you to be focused and intentional. Now, I have so much more that I could say, but the last thing that I want to say to you is this. Please dream bigger, than the real limitations of this moment. Dream bigger than the limitations of your bank account. Dream bigger than the limitations of your financial aid packages. Dream bigger than the stereotypes that people may have on your race or ethnicity or nationality or gender or orientation or ability. Dream bigger than the limitations people have and have put on your zip code. Dream bigger than the pain of your past. Dream bigger than the devastation of this pandemic. Just dream bigger. Because the world has a way of trying to squash your dreams down and convince you that it's not even worth having an imagination. But I implore you, students, I beg you, never stop dreaming. But in this moment, I need you. The world needs you to believe in yourself. It's not enough for me to believe in you. It's not enough even for your family and friends and for your principal and staff and others. It's not enough for all of us to believe in you. Right now, we need you to believe in yourself and pursue your very best life. Congratulations, class of 2020. I believe in you, but it's time for you to believe fully and completely in yourself. Congratulations on your graduation. The world is counting on you to be a force for good, and we're all so proud of you. Take care, you all.
All right, good afternoon, good morning, or good evening. This is Uncle Garcia, part of the senior body class of 2020, graduating class of 2020. Congratulations, everybody. As for me, I'm going to attend City College of San Francisco, so if you ever want to find me, make sure to find me there, probably the one at Ocean. Attending a major, I'm definitely going to be an educator. It's my lifelong dream to educate others and to, brighten and enlighten the community. As for awards to the senior body class, you guys made it one hell of 4 years, and I just want to say congratulations to all of you. I hope that all the pain, confusion, and whatever trauma you've gone through, becomes the best for you. And I want to say thank you to everybody. Shout out to everybody who's helped me in my life, change it for the better. I owe my life, and honestly, I hope we can keep in touch later in the future. And on those words, I'd like to introduce Gia Trung, who is our CEO in Vision Education. She'll be presenting the Jackie Robinson Award, a scholarship award to one of our members of the senior class. And I gotta say, you deserve that. All right, guys, have a good day.
Hi, City Arts and Tech, class of 2020. My name is Gia Trung, and I am the CEO of Envision Schools. I'm here to present the Jackie Robinson Scholarship Award. This award is given in honor of all the founders of Envision Schools. It was named after Jackie Robinson because he was an extraordinary leader. He was the first African-American in baseball. He was a veteran of World War II. He was the first in his family to graduate from college, and he dedicated his life to service. He was a civil rights activist. Here's a quote from Jackie Robinson. "A life is not important except in the impact it has on other lives." The recipient of this award was chosen by staff. It's someone who's also going to be attending a four-year college. This is someone who is also going to be first in their family to earn a college degree, and it's someone who did really well in their portfolio defense, and it's someone who exemplifies leadership and service. It is a cash prize of $1,000. The winner of the Jackie Robinson Award goes to Katab Alameri. This is what the staff at CAT said about Katab. Katab has been a student at CAT for the entirety of his high school career, and during this time, he displayed leadership skills in and outside of the classroom. At CAT, Katab participates in study groups to assist other students, but is even more passionate about assisting his community. He volunteers his time as a member of many Muslim organizations that assist local communities with resources. Katab serves as San Francisco District 6 Vice Chair Council Member of Housing and Land Use Committee, so he can provide resources and be a voice for his community. Katab displays community service not only by speaking up, but also putting in action to make changes for his community. Congratulations, Katab.
Hello to all CAT students and families. My name is Ms. G, and I've had the honor of working with our youth as an English and student leadership teacher. I want to acknowledge that this graduation marks a significant historical moment. We are gathered to celebrate and to graduate the class of 2020 amid multiple crises, a global pandemic, police brutality, and the nonsense otherwise known as Trump's presidency. And in the face of this all, I find that I am filled with radical hope for the class of 2020, a group of students who are the blossoming of our families, communities, and ancestors. They are one leg in a long legacy with many legs to go. I trust that these very young people will take us farther than we've been able to get and astonish the world. I would like to introduce Laura Robel, our Chief Schools Officer, who will now be presenting the Bob Lenz Award.
Good afternoon. My name is Laura Robel, and I'm the Chief Schools Officer for Envision Education. Each year, Envision awards the Bob Lenz PDO Scholarship, an award of $1,000 that's given to one graduating senior from each school who exemplifies the Calvin Coolidge phrase, persistence and determination alone are omnipotent, or a PDO. Erin Brockovich made these words her motto in her successful campaign to expose toxic water tables in the Central Valley. Bob Lenz, one of the co-founders of Envision, adopted the motto as well, applying it to Envision's tireless work to help students develop the persistence and determination to succeed in college. Each of the award-winning students of the Bob Lenz Scholarship have gone through significant hardship and persisted through adversity and have been accepted to and plan to attend a four-year college. This year, for City Arts and Tech, we'd like to award this scholarship to Evelyn Hernandez Benitez. She has been a student at CAT for her whole 4 years, and Evelyn will be the first in her family to attend college. In the fall, Evelyn's going to be attending San Francisco State, where she'll be able to utilize the skills that she learned during her time at CAT. Evelyn embodies the essence of hard work, determination, and persistence by using her critical thinking skills and being a self-starting and consistent goal achiever. All of these skills were magnified in her portfolio defense, where she earned principal's distinction. Congratulations, Evelyn, and best of luck to you.
Hey, class of 2020. My name is Sharifa Washington, and I am the Vice Principal of Student Services. One of my favorite scriptures is "Count it all joy when you fall into diverse temptation, knowing this, that the trying of your faith worketh patience." Class of 2020, through it all, you did it. You made it. Congratulations. I would now like to introduce our staff speaker for this evening, Anna Davis. She is an environmental science teacher at CAT. She was selected by students to be your speaker for this evening.
It gives me great joy to address the class of 2020. Right now, the world is in an uncertain place that has taken much from you. We can't all be in the same room, and we haven't been for months. There is a lot weighing on everyone. However, in this moment, hundreds of people are thinking about and centering you in their minds. In fact, this may be the best attended CAT graduation ever, as we have never live streamed this event on YouTube before. This is your moment, and no one can take it from you. This is your moment to take a deep breath, reflect back on where you've been, and then look forward to who you will become. Take a moment to think for yourself. Who were you 4 years ago? What did you think about? What was important to you? Fast forward. A lot has happened. How have you changed with it? Slow down. Take this moment to ask yourself, what will you do next? I can't tell you what will happen next in the world. I can't promise that this virus will go away. I can't guarantee systemic change so that those in power see and acknowledge that Black lives matter. What I can do is share what guides me. I know that I will never understand the unique experiences of each of you, but that has never stopped me from trying to teach you something. Here are my last few lessons for you. Lesson 1. Empathy goes a long way. We live in a society that teaches us to categorize and then divide based on difference. The current systems we live by are rooted in white supremacy, and they are achieving the results that they were designed for. It is not an accident that people of color, particularly Black people, are overrepresented in populations in prisons. The segregation in our neighborhoods is intentional. It is not right that I have benefited from white privilege. It is our work to disrupt this pattern of oppression. Everyone has a stake in this to tear down these systems and rebuild. When it seems easier to listen to society's messaging, the one that says, "That's not your fight," I encourage you to look within yourself and ask if you are helping bring people together or further dividing them. I say these things operating from the lens of a teacher. I have seen students confronted by officers. I have lost a student to gun violence. I worry about my students when I know they stay out late at night. The world is biased and unforgiving, but it's not untouchable or unchangeable. Look for the tools that Kat has given you to critically think about issues and take on another perspective. Building solidarity and empathy across difference is not easy, but Kat has given you opportunities to practice. You will soon be part of the largest voting bloc in our country. Some of you are even thinking of running for office. You give me hope that these systems will change. Lesson 2. Change can be good. We are only as healthy as the environment we place ourselves in. Every single one of you deserves emotional stability. You deserve a partner who truly knows you and loves you. You deserve an education that fits the needs in your life. You deserve a society that will support you. You deserve an earth that will nourish you. If you are in an environment that does not encourage you to thrive and does not make you feel like the best version of yourself, you are not as healthy as you could be. You alone have the power to examine your life and make changes. When individuals change, movements begin, and these movements can spread like wildfire. Think carefully about where you place yourself, and do not be afraid to search for what it is you need in this world and demand change. My last lesson, lesson 3, is never stop learning. Figure out what you care about and go all in. Become an expert in your interests. Read books, practice, consume media, fact check, converse, debate, write, ask questions, engage. Have the confidence in yourself to know that you deserve to be in any intellectual space that you desire. You do not need to understand everything to belong in those spaces. Failure is a step towards understanding. Remember how I used to tell you that math is mental gymnastics? Find the workout that is right for your brain and train it. If you don't know who B.B. King is, he was one of the most skilled guitarists that has ever come out of the United States. His confident, long notes, full of vibrato, commanded the stage, and it's hard to imagine that he started by learning 3 chords from his minister, which led him to buy his first guitar for $15. He eloquently said, "The beautiful thing about learning is nobody can take it away from you. When it seems like the world has robbed you of experience, remember all that you have learned and use it to motivate yourself." As I wrap up, let me say for the 1000th time how honored I am to have been your teacher for as long as I have been. Your resilience during these uncertain times has been inspiring. If you remember one thing from my speech, let it be that I love you and I am so proud of you. Congratulations, class of 2020. Now I am passing the mic to my dear friend Allison McManus for presenting our CSP and California State Awards.
It is my honor to share with you some of our important City Arts and Tech awards and recognitions, as well as some awards conferred on our students by the state of California. Benchmark and College Success Portfolio defenses are 2 of the most defining academic moments of our students' careers at CAT. It is my honor to now share with you students who were recognized for their extra hard work by receiving distinction or principal's distinction on their awards. To pass College Success Portfolio with distinction, a student must achieve 9 out of 13 bullet points in the advanced column on our College Success Portfolio rubric. The remaining 4 bullet points must be at the proficient level. I will now share with you which members of the class of 2020 achieved this remarkable recognition. Christopher Anchetta, Alex Valladares, Cheyenne Colvin, Jethy Mia Diolas, Hilary Flores, Miguel Fuentes, Fresia Garcia, Josue Benny Hernandez, Jana Job, Chris C.J. Johnson, Jaylyn Pruitt, Dulce Athena Quiros, Julia Tolar, Bianca Vasquez, Sky Winfield. I would now like to recognize which members of the class of 2020 received Principal's Distinction for their CSP presentation. In order to achieve Principal's Distinction, a student must reach 13 out of 13 in the advanced column on their College Success Portfolio Defense rubric. We are grateful to these students for sharing their learning and honored to recognize them with this award. Kitab Alameri, Shantae Allen, John Baker, Adrian Bonilla, Victoria Cooks, Brianna Galvez, Angel Garcia, Nia Gastonel, Savion Green, Evelyn Hernandez Benitez, Deja House, Diego Martinez, Jennifer Oriana, Noah Pascual. It is also my pleasure to share with you the names of students who have received awards from the state of California. The Seal of Biliteracy Award goes to high school students who have achieved proficiency in speaking, reading, and writing in 1 or more languages in addition to English. Evelyn Hernandez Benitez, Brian Succi. The Golden State Seal Award recognizes graduates who have achieved mastery of the high school curriculum across multiple subject areas. Kitab Alameri, Shantae Allen, John Baker, Alex Valladares, Adrian Bonilla, Victoria Cooks, Shanice Crenshaw, Jethy Mia Diolas, Evelyn Hernandez Benitez, Kristen Laiafa, Jose Madrigal, Jennifer Oriana, Ashley Ramos, Brian Succi, Julia Tolar, Sky Winfield. I am pleased to share we have finally arrived at the moment of the ceremony you've been waiting for, the awarding of diplomas. Each student was asked to identify one staff member they would like to speak about their growth. After this tribute, we will play video footage of that student walking the stage. For your family's planning purposes, tributes will be shared alphabetically by last name. At the conclusion of the tributes, we hope, if Zoom is working, to allow students to come on live and move their tassels all together. To the class of 2020, we are so proud of you for your resilience, and we are so excited to see what you do next. Please enjoy these tributes. We love you all. Congratulations.
It is my honor to celebrate the graduation of Kitab. When I met Kitab 4 years ago, I knew that there was something special about him. Kitab was the founding president of the Muslim Student Association here at City Arts and Tech. He has been a member of the Young Men of Distinction here on campus. He's also been a youth commissioner for District 6, his home district here in San Francisco. I characterize Kitab as the voice of the people. He's somebody that others look to for leadership, so it's no surprise that students selected him to be a speaker tonight. Additionally, Kitab cares very deeply about his family, about his friends, and about his community. and he is guided by principles and values that will support his success. I'm truly grateful to be able to celebrate the graduation, Kitab, and just want to say congratulations to you, Kitab. You did it.
Hello, it is my honor to celebrate the graduation of Shantae Allen, aka Shantizi, aka Shantizadel. This is a young woman that is all about focus, vision, and greatness. I mean, she's a Grambling tiger. So some of the quotes from her artist statements. One is that my code name means that I am 100% different, unique, and I completely stand out when it comes to any and everything I do. That is absolutely you, Shantae, for sure. Beautiful artist, incredibly insightful. Another passage she had is that the message of my painting is in order to better oneself, you must undergo isolation. Ooh, deep, philosophical, which is awesome. And let's take a look at some of Shantae's art. She's got some gifted ability to create art, for sure. Notice though how this is a beautiful piece, but she's also about growth. So she was kind of not really excited to do the face on this piece. And you can see in her next piece in 10th grade, she also continued to not really do much with the faces. But look at what she does in her last moves at CAT, is she creates the face of CAT in a mural about Black excellence, which is now going to be the legacy for years and decades to come. And that's all you, Shantae. That's how I think about you, is you're a leader. You make great things happen. You tell stories that aren't always told, and you make people better. You know, CAT could never have been the same without you. I know I could always count on you in leadership and visual art and mural. And I mean, you just make all of us have higher expectations and achieve greatness. I have nothing but love and respect for you. God bless you. I'm so excited to hear about where you go. Please stay in touch. And thank you so much for being you.
It is my honor to celebrate the graduation of Chris Ancheta. When I think of Chris, I think of someone who has a heart as big as an ocean. He's very reflective of his strength and areas of weaknesses, and he always strives to do better and be better. I will miss Chris and how he never failed to surprise me by catching up with all his missing work and checking in with me frequently to make sure that he's putting 100% in everything he does in class. I'll also miss peeping through his amazing art portfolio. And I'm sure you guys all know that Chris is an amazing artist who will one day open his own shop to print his art. I am so excited to see him grow as an artist and also grow as a strong, compassionate individual. Congrats, Chris.
It is my honor to celebrate the graduation of Antonio Aragon. Getting to know Tony is one of the greatest gifts that CAT has given me. He is a superhero aficionado, reflective writer, and a cat person, just like me. He is kind, empathetic, and hilarious. Tony makes me, as well as Miss Cullen, laugh on a regular basis, and I love the relationship that the three of us have built. Hanging out with Tony on Tuesdays for WLE was the best. I'll never forget how you continue to call humus, which is a type of soil, hummus, and all the time that we spent watching Adventure Time cartoons when maybe we should have been doing something else. I'm so proud of everything you've accomplished. Congratulations, Tony. It is my honor to celebrate the graduation of John Baker. When I first met John, he was placed in my Algebra 2 class in the middle of the year. I was worried about supporting him and figuring out how to catch him up. It wasn't long before I realized my efforts were futile because I was interacting with an actual genius that didn't need much help at all. Having him again in my AP Environmental Science class was like getting 2 scoops of ice cream when you only ask for 1. Simply put, John's work is consistently the exemplar. He is the answer key. He has read more words in his short time on Earth than many adults read in their whole lives. John's off-task behavior is reading 500-page books about agrarian farming or organizing color-coded demographic data. He is incredibly well-informed and can walk into a debate with no preparation and win it by a landslide. Trust me, I've seen it. It has been a pleasure to know John and spend lunches with him talking politics and current events. Congratulations, John!
It It is my honor to celebrate the graduation of Alex Valladares. Alex comes to us every day from deep East Bay, Richmond area, and he's so insightful, intelligent, and humble. Conversations with him are intriguing about technology, the state of humanity, Freddie. Alex's art is deep, complex, and skillfully executed. He's always asking questions and seeking answers. Here's some classic looks at his art, along with some of his artist statement. In this piece, Woke, in 10th grade, he says, as I kept thinking, I began to question things like, what are SpongeBob's sleeves attached to? Or if most things are made in China, then does that mean that all the characters in Toy Story are Chinese? Brilliant. That's a great question. Next art piece. He says, life is full of burdens. No matter what kind of life you live, no matter your social class or economic status, you will have to face problems or burdens in life. So true, so insightful. Here's another piece that Alex worked on, the largest mural in the school, in the cafeteria. And he did the left side where the symbolism is really deep about different ideological positions, combating one another. So Alex is an artistic giant, and he's also just a really intelligent human being. I loved taking you disc golfing with Freddie and with T-Bone. That was, out of all the students in high school, I've never taken anybody from Cat disc golfing before on the disc golf course. So that time meant a lot to me. And I think, Alex, what people would also say about you is that you're a really good teammate. I know that Angel, Jeffy, and Noah would say that, who worked closely with you in the mural class. So thank you for being you. It's been so much fun to watch you grow artistically, intellectually. And I just hope that you stay in touch. God bless you, and good luck on your journey. You're going to go incredibly far.
It is my honor to celebrate the graduation of Adrian Bonilla. I have taught Adrian for the past 2 years in both pre-calculus and AP calculus. Adrian is a compassionate upstander and an engaged scholar. He is always respectful to both his teachers and peers. I can always count on Adrian to give it his best effort no matter what he does. Here is an example of a project that Adrian completed in his junior year. This is Super Saiyan Blue Goku from the anime Dragon Ball Super. Adrian went above and beyond in this project and learned to write different equations on his own to create this beautiful graph. This was also a turning point to our student-teacher relationship as we learn of each other's favorite pastime. I really enjoy you teaching me how to play the Dragon Ball mobile game, giving me pointers, as well as all the times we discuss about Dragon Ball and One Piece. I know virtual graduation cannot beat an in-person graduation, but I hope you got a good laugh and enjoyed this video I created to honor your graduation. I'll also leave you with a quote from Rayleigh. Maybe nothing in this world happens by accident, as everything happens for a reason. Our destiny slowly takes form. Best of luck in your future endeavors, and I cannot wait for your future accomplishment and how you can impact our future for a better tomorrow. Congratulations, Adrian Bonilla.
Woo, you did it again! Hey, congratulations!
It is my honor to celebrate the graduation of Nathaniel Brown. Nate is a naturally reflective and eloquent writer. He is continuously observing the world around him, analyzing its structures, and forming his own ideas about how things are and how they can be. When hooked by a topic, a scholar emerges. He is an environmentalist and is interested in political justice for a range of issues. Nate is independent and prefers to be autonomous. He has been a handful over the years, but some of the most brilliant people are. He has the potential to be an important progressive voice in his generation. Congratulations, Nate.
That's my brother! It is my honor to celebrate the graduation of Miss Crystal Bird. I got to meet Crystal during her junior year right in the main office when I was interviewing for a position here as vice principal. I'm extremely proud of Crystal because she's representing our hometown, Oakland, California, and I know that she is going to go on and do great and awesome things. I love you. You are amazing. Continue to be strong. proud and make everyone in your household, your family, proud of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Come visit me. I'm always here for you. Love you.
It is my honor to celebrate the graduation of Else Cadena. Else has had more life experience than I could have ever imagined having at her age. She feels like family to me because she has let me in and told me her story. She speaks 3 languages and plays 7 instruments. She's a gifted artist who paints and sketches images of the world around her. Else is also an actress, and while I have not been to her performances myself, I am told she is also great at that. She is a wild child, marching to the beat of her own drum. She loves to explore and inspires others as she leads a group at the Exploratorium through things like cow eye dissections. She texts me pictures of pie she makes in the middle of the night and introduces me to her turtle over video chat. She is such a joy to know. Congratulations, Else.
It's my honor to celebrate the graduation of Pamela. Pamela is someone that challenges herself. In her lower division classes, she advocated to be part of more challenging math classes. She's intelligent, she's smart, and she has a strong mind for academics. She is someone that loves camping, and if you didn't know that about her, it shows how much she cares about her family and her friends. She's a loyal friend and has a strong network throughout City Arts and Tech. Pamela has persisted through great challenges, and I'm really excited to see what the future holds for her, because I know if she's overcome the things that she has in high school, that she has a bright future ahead. And so please, again, let's take a moment to honor Pamela and celebrate her as she graduates.
It is my absolute honor to recognize Joshua as he graduates with the class of 2020. Josh, I'm so excited to learn that you're deciding to study and major in psychology. You have so many talents, but a natural gift when it comes to studying psych. Your presentations, your work showed your interest. I am enthused to learn just the extent of how much you enjoyed psychology, and you will make a wonderful psychologist. You're going to help so many people with this tool and will have an eternal positive impact on whoever you encounter. Wherever you go, please know that I'll always be here as whatever you need, a thought partner, a friend, a mentor. I'll never forget every morning going to CAT when I was having a bad day, seeing you on the bus, all the while knowing you'd be in my 4th period, and just you functioned as such a calming presence to be around. You are an amazing person, an academic, an intellectual. Go forth, do good for this world, as I know you will.
It is my honor to celebrate the graduation of Cheyenne Colvin. Cheyenne, you love to have fun, and you love to bring joy. And whenever you see spaces that are devoid of those 2 things, you are one of the strongest advocates to push for those to be in all of our experiences and in the space. Seeing you move through the hallways this year for leadership as you were setting up events, the number of playful, fun-loving relationships you have with your peers and with your teachers amazed me. I remember in world history, whenever I had a lesson that you thought was not fun or did not bring joy, you were always very eager to let me know. And I know that that has made me a more well-rounded, holistic educator. I'm excited to get to see the ways that you continue to bring your academic strengths and how you have grown and persevered as you move into this next phase of your life. And I know that you're going to push everyone around you to make all of the spaces you're in as fun and joyful and full of life as possible. Congratulations. I'm very proud of you, and I love you. It is my honor to celebrate the graduation of Victoria Cooks. Victoria, I have loved getting to see you grow from your 10th grade year up until now. I have always been impressed by how sharp you are, how brilliant you are. The gears in your mind are constantly working, observing, analyzing, taking in information, but at the very same time, your heart is always fully present. You care so deeply for others, and I am so excited to see how you combine both of those big strengths moving forward into the world to help others. I love you, and I'm proud of you. Congratulations.
Woo! Good move, Victoria! You did it!
It is my honor to celebrate the graduation of Shanice Crenshaw. Shanice, I think you probably feel like I'm kidding whenever I see you and tell you that I think you are so cool, but I genuinely believe, and I know a lot of people, that you are the coolest person I know. I think you are so grounded, and you are so thoughtful and reflective about who you are and what's going on in the world around you. And I think that deep sense of wanting to be true to yourself and honor yourself and stay grounded and calm, even when there's so much happening around you, is what it means to be really authentic. And that's why I think you're so much cooler than all of the rest of us. You are so brilliant. I have loved getting to see you grow, and I've really appreciated the ways this year that you have shared your own experiences with me. I'm really glad that you're speaking up and advocating for what resources and support you need to be able to show up and move in the world in a way that brings you joy and brings you closer to people and experiences that broaden your world. I love you, and I'm so proud of you. Congratulations.
It is my honor to celebrate the graduation of Jethy Mia Diolis. I hope I said your last name right. Jethy, with the weight of the world on her shoulders, she bears so much burden for the sake of all others. She's got the deadly combo of hard work and brilliance. Jethy, please spend the next year seeking happiness for everyone. Everyone who relies on you, everyone. And I hope that it surprises you how just you feeling joyful will spread like a fire through dry brush. So try just to give yourself credit. Jethy, you've proven you deserve all the best things. You're thoughtful and caring and fly on your own wings. You've been through more struggle than most have by 30 at 19. And I've been endlessly impressed by you. Take a nap, have a snack, keep seeking out your dreams. Nobody has the kind of drive I've seen gleaming from you in class or after class or in between. Jethy, you'll be whatever you decide to be. Jethy, you'll be whatever you decide to be. Jethy, your adventure's just beginning.
Yay!
It is my honor to celebrate the graduation of Terry Durham. Terry, I love getting to see you every day. You fill the room and you fill your interactions with other people with so much acceptance and inclusivity and love and care. I remember subbing your pre-calculus class this year, and we were all trying to figure out how to do sine and cosine, and you were sitting next to a student on the basketball team who was struggling, and you looked at him and said, listen, trying to figure out these formulas and how to apply them is kind of like memorizing all of the plays in your playbook. And once you can do that, you know how to play the game. And that made such an impression on me. Just your care and your love for everyone around you and wanting to see everyone be successful. I'm sorry that we never got to do a tardy sweep together with me on my bike this year. But maybe if you come back next year, we can have you do an honorary tardy sweep with Chardon. I love you and I'm proud of you. and I'm excited to see what you do next.
It is my honor to celebrate the graduation of Hillary Flores. Hillary is such a fantastic young woman that I regularly observe people's faces light up the moment they see her. She is a total sweetheart and makes great relationships with both her peers and her teachers. She probably won't let you know this, but she is a math whiz and consistently knocks out assignments in all of her classes. Due to block schedule, Hillary and I would spend nearly 3 hours together every Wednesday. During those times, we would joke around, laugh, and just generally enjoy each other's company. Her friends call her Buffy, and to be honest, I'm still not totally clear on why, but I know she and her friends are laughing as I say that. To know Hillary is to love her. Congratulations, Hillary. It is my honor to celebrate the graduation of Miguel Fuentes. Miguel has grown to be a great orator and developed an awareness of the world that has shifted his personal lens. From politics to the environment, Miguel questions the world and cares about equity for the people in it. My favorite moments with Miguel include him facilitating debates among his peers during AP Environmental Science. Watching him solicit opinions on both sides of a controversial topic is so fun to watch. He is a great friend and likes to take care of his community in a variety of ways, including sharing homemade snacks and being a listener when someone needs it. Congratulations, Miguel.
It is my absolute honor to recognize Brianna as she graduates with the class of 2020. Brianna, you are a wonderful joy to have in class. I'm gonna miss you so much, and I already miss you already. Just not being able to see you in 5th period has killed me. I genuinely and authentically look forward to my 5th period, all the while knowing that you're going to be there, taking notes, diligently working, effortlessly going through assignments and completing them with efficiency and perfection. When I met you, you told me you wanted to be a nurse, and I am so enthused to learn that you're going to nursing school. You're kind, thoughtful, deeply intellectual, and you're gonna make an incredible nurse, and I know who I'm calling when I get sick. Always remember to use me as a resource. Always remember that I'm here as a thought partner, a friend, a mentor. With whatever you need from me, please call, text, email anytime. It would be an absolute privilege to do anything you need from me. You do so much good for so many people. Just remember to hold your values strong and know and understand how much light and positivity you bring onto others. Hold that close and you'll radiate with whatever you do.
It is my honor to celebrate the graduation of Angel Garcia, El Vaquero. Angel is the total package: intellectual, creative, intelligent, and constantly growing. In art, he keeps making things bigger and better, from the biggest paper sizes in 10th grade to the biggest mural in the school. And so let's just take a look at some of his art, and I'll tell you about some of his artist statement. So like this piece right here, this is his code name, and it's Gauze. He says, "I chose the name because I tell people what they need to hear, not what they want. And I'm always down to help someone in need if the need arises." So true, so poetic. How about when he was in 10th grade? Here's this painting that's bigger than the average size. He says, "I hate how humans are so destructive against one another and how we value natural resources or our political and ideological views more than we do human lives." Ooh, so true, so true. Beautiful piece. And then right here, Angel was working on the largest mural in the school, far left section. He's in charge of the water. He's working on symbolism about different political and ideological points of view. And it's a beautiful piece. So that's Angel right there. Artistic giant, artistic genius, but he's all around genius. He has 2 perfect scores on his portfolios, Benchmark and CSP. He's an artist, a philosopher, a scientist, and a friend. Our conversations before school in 12th grade meant so much to me. I looked forward every day for you to come in early to talk about socialism, social issues, philosophy. I love learning from you. You're a natural teacher with endless strengths, and I'm honored to call you my friend. So God bless you. I'm hoping that we will remain in contact so I can hear more about where life takes you. Just keep being you.
Woo! Yeah.
This is is my honor to celebrate Frecia. She graduates with the class of 2020 this year. Frecia is bar none one of the most organized and analytical students I've ever encountered. It's been an absolute pleasure to watch her grow as both a scholar and a young woman in my classroom. With whatever she does, she completes the task with grace and efficacy. Frecia, I want you to know personally that whatever you need, whatever resource you need, thought partner, friend, mentor, please use me. Call, text, email, anytime. I'm delighted to find out that you're studying nursing. You're gonna make a wonderful nurse. With whatever you do in your practice, I know you'll exude empathy as you have such a keen drive to do good for the world and leave a positive impact.
It is my honor to celebrate the graduation of Nia Gastineau. When I think of Nia, I think of someone who truly mastered the skills of organization and time management. I will miss Nia and her positive energy, her courage to advocate for herself, her compassionate demeanor, and her perfectly coordinated outfit every day. But most importantly, I will miss her super organized and color-coded planner. Nia will start her college career at SF State this fall, and I have no doubt that she will be very successful in pursuing her dream. Congrats, Nia. Everyone at CAT loves and supports you.
It is my honor to celebrate the graduation of Giuliano. Giuliano is someone that I have a ton of memories of throughout his 4 years here at CAT. And I really got to know Giuliano when he was a sophomore because I was covering a semester of ethnic studies and I had Giuliano in my class. Giuliano is a poet, he's a philosopher, he's an intellectual, he seeks out knowledge of self and knowledge of his surroundings. And he is someone that when you get to know, you can't help but admire. I'm truly honored to be able to speak about this young man and celebrate him as he graduates. Congratulations, Giuliano.
It is my honor to celebrate the graduation of Savion Green. Savion, I remember the first day you started at CAT in my world history class. We had been preparing for this big UN mediation simulation, and you came in and had no background knowledge on any of what was happening. And I remember at the end of class, one other student saying, "How do you think the new kid did?" And I remember thinking to myself, well, he had a lot to say. And that sentiment has held true ever since that day. I joke that you are the mayor of CAT because of how charismatic you are and how playful you are and how well you get along with and care deeply for so many people around you. You are a brilliant scholar, and I know that your ambition and your drive, your charisma, and your deep care for others will continue to serve you as you move into this next step of your life. I am so proud of you. I can't wait to see what you do next. I love you very much. Congratulations.
It is my honor to celebrate the graduation of Josue Benjamin Hernandez. Hey, Benny, I just want to thank you for allowing me to present you. My young little brother, I love you very much, man. I know that you are going to accomplish great things in your life. Vas a ser un gran hombre. You're going to be a great man. I hope that your experience here at CAT was good. I want you to know that you taught me a lot, and I appreciated every moment that you were in class with me. I think that you're a great young man. I think that whatever you choose to do in life, lo que deseas hacer en tu vida, lo vas a hacer bien. You're going to do great because of the type of person that you are. When you want something, you go out and get it. You are smart. Eres tan inteligente. I hope that as you enter the workforce and you do what you do, that you look forward to like owning your own business and being the man, because you are definitely the man. Again, thank you for allowing me to present you. I love you, Benny. Si necesitas cualquier cosa, if you need anything, come see me, bro. And good luck in the future.
It is my honor to celebrate the graduation of Evelyn Hernandez Benitez. Evelyn, I am so proud of you. To see the ways that you have grown from your 10th grade year when you were doing benchmark in my class and you were so nervous and so reserved and worried about speaking up in front of other people. To seeing the ways that you have grown into your senior year as an advocate, both for others and for yourself, has been a beautiful journey to get to be along. I am so proud of the ways that you've advocated for yourself with financial aid, using all of your resources, engaging all of us to help you along the way through a very bureaucratic loophole after loophole. I am so grateful to your contributions as part of the graduate profile team this year. You have continued to show up as responsible and consistent and playful and loving. And I know that you are going to continue to touch so many people's lives as you move into this next step of your own. I love you, and I'm proud of you.
You can come up here if you want to. You want to get a closer shot?
Hello, welcome. It is my honor and pleasure to congratulate Deja House on her graduation. Deja, you have been an amazing asset in both my English class and also advisory. You've been very helpful in helping other people in the advisory, and you've also been extremely helpful for the whole school in your leadership capacities as both a leader in the leadership class and also your capacity as one of the very important members of the Black Student Union. One of the things that came up during our CSP was that you are a visual learner, which is awesome, and also that you like to see examples because you want to know whether you're doing it right. And I just wanted to assure you that you are doing things right, especially when it comes to writing. You don't really need to see what other people are doing or examples because you know what to do, and you are very, very, very capable of doing it. And so one of the things that I would just wish for you as you go forward in your journey is to just have the confidence in your own abilities and move forward with those, because you are amazing. And congratulations again.
Yes.
It is my honor to celebrate the graduation of Jana Job. Jana is extremely outgoing, charismatic, and can start a conversation with anyone. Jana, also, you are so helpful with your peers and anybody who needs it. And I know that everybody really greatly appreciates that. This past year, Jana, you have grown in so many ways. We had some struggles in the beginning of the year, but second semester, you did incredible things. I knew you can do it, and so did everyone else. And you showed us in so many different ways, from your grades, from your presentations. I'm so proud of you. Your CSP really demonstrated so many different levels of organization, critical thinking. It's been truly amazing to watch you grow. So congratulations, Jana. You've done it, class 2020.
It's my honor to celebrate the graduation of Chris CJ Johnson. CJ, my 10th grade advisee, you are an artistic genius. I love watching your work. I love how you're always drawing, always using a new technique or creating a dynamic effect. And I love that your work has been used by me in my classes more than any other student I've ever had, as an example. So you inspire. the next generations. Your work is powerful, it's personal, and it's all about healing. I love your themes of, pain, but also healing from pain and what it's like to be a teenager in the public school system. Real personal work that students can relate to. Here's a look at some beautiful works of CJ. And not only are these works from art class, but CJ was able to paint one of the most beautiful murals in our school about LGBT culture. This is a piece that has, in CJ's own words, says it's meant to be in a doctor's or therapist's office so that people can see it, relate to it, and heal. And I think that's a really powerful part of CJ's artistic exploration. Wonderful work. Wonderful work. And also, I think, CJ, you said in 10th grade that you wanted to be a comic book designer. And I know if you want to do that, you could be. You have far more talent than I did when I was your age. So really, there's no limit to your potential and your possibility. You could take your art anywhere. And I hope that you will stay in touch and let me know. I want to stay updated on all your artistic inspiration and adventures. So God bless you. I wish you the best of luck, and I look forward to staying in touch.
It is my honor to celebrate the graduation of Kristen Lifa. Kristen is a powerful young leader with a heart bigger than the entire city of San Francisco. She has such a great eye for photography and fashion and really find the vibes. So I met Kristen as a sophomore in advanced digital media. And that was really an interesting time to get to know everyone because they had this other teacher, but she was really friendly and we got along really well, really quickly, and not only made some really powerful work, but really got to connect more personally and share some stories. Something that is really wonderful to look back on is this internship that Kristen did with Lyric. She was able to work with other queer young people and really explore the history of San Francisco, and ended up giving a really powerful speech about her own experience. Not only was that a leadership role, but she took on the lead of Yearbook this year with another student as my TA, and she's just been a big part of my CAT experience. One other thing that I want to celebrate is Kristen's hard work and growth as an academic and as someone who's grown really confident in her work. I remember working with her on her benchmark portfolio, and now CSP slayed it. It's so exciting to see you moving on and up to the next thing. I'm so very proud to know you, both as your teacher and as a friend, and I can't wait to see what you do next. Congratulations, Kristen.
It is my honor to celebrate the graduation of Melina Leon. When I think of Melina, I think of a comedian who never fails to crack me up. She has such a strong personality, but behind that wall, you'll find someone who is compassionate, empathetic, and caring. I'll miss seeing her abnormally large water bottle around in class, along with her random chats about life. Make sure to stay tuned because Melina will either create the next business that will be bigger than Kylie Cosmetics or have a job to support and help the community. Melina will be successful regardless of where she will go or where her future will take her because she's smart as a whip and she'll lead with her heart. Congrats, Melina. We're always here for you.
It is my honor to celebrate the graduation of Henry Lopez. Henry is a Renaissance man, meaning that he has a diverse set of talents. He is a computer programmer. He's a guitar player. He is a math whiz. He is artistic, and he's science-minded. I'm pretty sure he also owns every device available from the Apple Store. Henry is always smiling and laughing with his buddies. He is kind to pretty much everyone. I remember him showing up to our documentary club and ordering us all pizza. Henry is a good guy that knows a lot of stuff. He is someone that you want around you in the future. Congratulations, Henry.
It is my honor to celebrate the graduation of Jose Chepe La Cabra Madrigal. Chepe Gracias por la oportunidad de presentarle. Thanks for the opportunity for me to present you. It means a lot to me. I believe that you are a very special young man. Eres un muchacho muy especial. And I also believe that you will be able to accomplish anything that you want in life because you are dedicated, hardworking, and extremely intelligent. Vas a lograr todas las cosas que queréis en tu vida porque eres definitivamente inteligente, dedicado y disciplinado. It has been a great experience to teach you these last couple years. Era una gran experiencia conocerte y enseñarte estos últimos 2 años. I hope that in the future you continue with your studies. I hope that you continue training. Espero que sigues con tus estudios y te sigues entrenando, porque un día, because one day, te quiero ver jugando fútbol profesionalmente. Because I want to see you playing professional soccer. And on that day, you better give me some tickets. I love you very much. I think you're the best. Again, thank you. Gracias por dejarme introducirte. And good luck in the future. Adios.
It is my honor to celebrate the graduation of Mr. Diego Martinez. For 4 years, I have had the honor and the pleasure of getting to know you. And you are one of the most hardworking and genuinely kind people I've ever met. So I really hope that as you go into college, you hold on to that spirit of working hard. You hold on to this, to your friends, to your family, to your community, and to your convictions. And I know, Diego, that you will accomplish great things. Te quiero mucho, te bendigo, and please know that I'm always here for you. So don't ever hesitate to reach out. Congratulations, hon.
It is my honor to celebrate the graduation of David Moran. David, when I think about you, I think about your kind heart and your curious mind. My earliest memory of you is hanging out in my room after school, and we were talking about how bridges work. I studied that for years, but you just instinctively understood it. I've never met anyone who's just so naturally an engineer like you are. Over the past 3 years, I've watched you design and build and create things that I could have never even imagined. I feel incredibly lucky that I got to know you over these past couple of years. Your insight, your kindness, your creativity, and your cat drawings always brighten my day. I'm gonna miss you so much, but I'm so proud of you, and I can't wait to see what you do. Congratulations.
It is my honor to celebrate the graduation of Jarrell Mostoles. Being around Jarrell brings me a lot of peace and happiness. Out of all of my students, I probably have spent the most time with Jarrell. In his junior year, Jarrell and I were basically roommates in good old room 212. Every day, I would spend 2 class periods with him, and then countless hours after school. Sometimes we worked together, and other times he just needed a space to be, and he'd choose my space. I will remember a lot of things about Jarrell, including the massive swamp monster Halloween costume from Call of Duty, and how he always offers extra school lunch food to everyone around him. He is by far the sweetest individual that I have ever had the pleasure of knowing. Congratulations, Jarrell.
Great. Take a look.
It is my honor to celebrate the graduation of Jennifer Oriana. Jenny, you impress me so endlessly. All I can think of is how much I'll miss you for movies at lunch. I know that you don't really like to read books, but you could have fooled me with the time that you took to read Killer Inside Me, Frankenstein, Don't Look Now, Dubliners after school asking for extra help. Jenny, your confidence even at 15 just dwarfed out your peers and made me see you clearly since then. And now that you've grown, take the skills that you shine like your presentation Jenny has gotten this far by counting on herself.
Hello, welcome. It is my honor to celebrate the graduation of Brandon Ortega. We have had a lot of time together this year because you were in both of my classes as well as an advisory. And I've had a chance to get to know you a little bit, and I really appreciate the person that you are becoming and have become over this year. I'm very excited that you are going to be pursuing your passion for history, and I'm also really excited to see what happens with that whole alternate history thing that you introduced me to. I had no idea there was a whole other genre of history out there built around the what if scenarios. And I think that your interest in that is really fascinating, and I think that you will do really well when you pursue that. I also wanted to just acknowledge your growth this year as far as your confidence. One of the things that we've talked about is how shy you are and how sometimes it's really hard for you to voice your opinions about things, but you do have a lot to say. You have interesting things to say. You're very insightful about things. You can read and understand at a really nice level, and so it's really important for you to realize that your analysis and your insights are really helpful and are really important to add to the conversation. So I hope that you will continue to grow in that area, and we have talked about that, so I'm quite sure that you will. But I wish you just the very best of luck in the next part of your educational journey.
It is my honor to celebrate the graduation of Israel Palestino. When I think of Israel, I think of a big tree. You might know Israel as a silent individual, but he is such a deeply rooted person who always listens to the world around him, and he has a deep idea of his own. Israel marches at the beat of his own drum, and he doesn't let anyone stop him. He's silent but deadly, but once you break the shell, you'll see how charming, caring, sweet, and smart he is. I'll miss seeing Israel walking around school in his gray sweater and coming in at lunch to catch up on his work. He will be successful in the future because he's smart and he can apply himself by staying reflective. Congrats, Israel, for wrapping up your high school journey, and we will always be here for you.
It is my honor to celebrate the graduation of Noah Pasquale. Noah, you have gone from being a shy freshman who would sing Hamilton in my classroom after school and introduced to me what Hamilton was, to someone who would sing on stage at the talent show, to someone who would run for student body president, to someone who would take the time to meet students across grade levels and build that community at CAT. I am so proud of you and your growth, and I am so excited to see what you and the rest of the class of 2020 do and the adults that y'all become. Congratulations so much. The future is bright, and I am so excited for y'all.
I am here to celebrate the graduation of Jalen Pruitt. Jalen is an incredible individual, student, and advocate. This past year, I have seen Jalen advocate for himself, for others, for his community, and I'm sure in ways I have not even seen yet. I know after Jalen graduates from CAT, he will do not just great things, but remarkable things. Jalen, you are so determined, and whenever an obstacle comes your way, you conquer it. And that is something I truly, truly admire in you. I am so proud of you, Jalen, and I'm sure everybody else in the CAT community is proud of you as well. Congratulations. I cannot wait to see what is yet to come. You've done it. Congratulations, Jalen. You are amazing.
Woo! Yeah! Graduated!
It is my honor to celebrate the graduation of Dulce Quiroz, also known as Athena. Athena was an office assistant during my prep period, so every day I would watch her tangibly contribute to the day-to-day operations of our school. Whether it was translating for a parent or signing late passes for students, Athena worked tirelessly during period 5 to help Kat function. She has a big heart and, like me, feels more than the average person. Athena is always delivering little gifts or telling me about her adorable guinea pigs. She is resilient and will always bounce back, no matter the challenge. Knowing her has been a gift, as it is for all of us who truly know her. Congratulations, Athena.
It is my honor to celebrate the graduation of Ashley Ramos. Ashley, I could talk to you for hours, and I have. Ashley, you have so many feelings, so many thoughts, and you've grown to hone them with focus, like a laser beam in the future gleams for Ashley. You know yourself above all else, and that's the battle, Ashley. You're too good at making friends, and it's a shame that sadly Ashley won't be there to distract me, Ashley. And you've grown to hone them with focus, like a laser beam in the future gleams for Ashley. Congratulations, kid, you made it.
It is my honor to celebrate the graduation of Sarah Sala. My favorite moments with Sarah this past year have been surrounding her learning about and questioning the Flint water crisis. She has always been a dedicated student, but there was something about this topic that exposed the wheels turning in her head. I got to know Sarah better through Climate Club this year, where she was a force in planning our camping trip that coronavirus took from us. She single-handedly decided we were selling Hot Pockets and donated giant boxes of them to our cause. Sarah is a doer. She makes things happen. I know she's going to make fabulous things happen for herself in the future. Congratulations, Sarah. It is my honor to celebrate the graduation of Mariah Salvador. My favorite moments with Mariah are always the ones where she insists that she doesn't know anything, and then she surprises herself by dominating the class. Her eyes get all big, and she celebrates herself as she gets answers right. I love watching this because the confidence she finds in herself has always been there, and she lets it show little by little. Mariah is strong and resilient and pushes through moments that are unfair or scary. She is pensive, and when you see her lost in thought, you know she is considering something carefully. She cares deeply for others as she shows up for people and takes care of them. It is a privilege to know her. Congratulations, Mariah.
It is my honor to celebrate the graduation of Julie Sanchez. Julie is a compassionate and determined student. Julie, you always express your struggles, and that is a really important skill. Some have it, some don't. I am so excited on what you are going to do at City College. I cannot wait to see the work you produce and the artwork you produce, because your artwork, Julie, is beyond beautiful. I love all the pieces you draw or paint because it is incredible. So congratulations, Julie. Class of 2020, you did it.
It is my honor to celebrate the graduation of Mr. Brian Suchi. Over the last 3 years, I have gotten to know Brian, and I'm always going to see you as my little brother. I'm so proud that you continue to surpass all expectations that are put on you, and you continue to surprise me. And I love that about you, because that shows me that you have passion in your life for new experiences, for new challenges. So keep that, because that's going to take you far in life, hon. Te quiero mucho, te bendigo, and know that I'm always here for you.
It is my honor to celebrate the graduation of Julia Tolar. Julia is one of those people who sees a path to greatness and then does everything she needs to do to follow it. She is a forward thinker and invests a lot of time and energy into both school and her future. Julia is a brilliant artist and is a product of her creative community. Her AP art concentration was absolutely beautiful this year, filled with energetic and sophisticated pop art style paintings. She aimed at expressing music through visuals and nailed it in every piece. This young woman is intelligent and engaged in her life, and she also has an amazing fashion sense. Julia's Doc Martens and vintage overcoats let you know beforehand that you're about to speak to someone who is interesting and creative. Congratulations, Julia.
It is my honor to celebrate the graduation of Bianca B. Vasquez. B, you lead through the world with such a big heart. You have so much compassion and empathy and care for everyone around you, regardless of whether they are someone you have had a lasting relationship with or they are a new student who walked into class 5 minutes prior. I love getting to see the ways that you have really allowed that to blossom and create opportunities for you through peer mentoring, through advocating for mental health services for yourself and for other students. I am so proud of you for the ways that you have stuck with the bureaucracy of applying to college and applying for financial aid and support. You are so strong, even when you feel weak, and I love you. And I can't wait to see what you do next.
Woo! Woo woo! Yes!
It is my honor to celebrate the graduation of Miss Sky Winfield. Hola, mi cielo. Thank you for choosing me to present you. I am so honored to be a part of your life, and I have learned so much from you over these last couple years as your teacher. You are truly a great young woman of color, and I know that in the future you're going to accomplish so many fabulous things. I just want you to know that every day I saw you at school, you put the biggest smile on my face. That is your impact on me. I absolutely love seeing you. I know you've worked hard, you have advocated for yourself, and I hope you continue to do so, because there are great things that are going to happen for you in your future. Good luck with all your endeavors, and always know that you have a place in my heart and you have a place here at CAT. Please don't be a stranger. Please come back and say hi, because my arms are always going to be open for you. I love you, congratulations, and good luck in the future.
All right now, pause for the pause.
It is my honor to celebrate the graduation of Jacqueline Zesena. If you have the privilege to really know Jax, you know that she is someone who lives her values. She keeps it real and sees through inauthentic gestures, particularly when it comes to considering the larger world around her. She loves to learn and then integrate her learning into her life. Her projects in my class always have pictures of her family. She went vegan and doubled down on that choice when she learned related information about the environment. She observes others, learns what they need, and takes care of them. As a TA, she took care of both myself and Miss Dow, well beyond what was expected of her. She also loves nature, and we were devastated when coronavirus took our camping trip plans away. Someday you'll get your Batman waterfall picture. Congratulations, Jax.
It's my honor to celebrate the graduation of Christian Zuleta Madrid, aka Palomitas. And I love, Christian, your sense of humor. You know, if you're not just out there snapping your fingers like a champ, you're making people feel happy. And I think, that's really expressed well by your code name in 10th grade, which was Loopy. And from the art statement, it says, I think what this code name says about me is that I'm a silly person with good vibes who just wants to have fun. So true. People feel comfortable around you. But what stands out to me, what I'm never going to forget, is your courage, maturity, and strength. In 10th grade, you came to me with some serious personal struggles, and you had a choice. You could give up and just let it continue, or you could seek help and transformation. And you changed. You want to change. You looked for guidance and help, and you took on issues that adults struggle with and never overcome. But you were determined, and you followed through, and you achieved what few people can as a teenager. So I've always been so proud of you, so impressed with your maturity, your determination, and checking in with you since 10th grade has given me great hope and joy to hear how you've been doing. And you're a leader. You're a person that people can trust and relate to, and you can help heal our society. So keep being you. Keep striving to improve yourself and others. I have nothing but love and respect for you. God bless you. I wish you the best of luck, and please keep in touch and let me know how life is going.
Good evening, everybody. We have one last important part to do tonight. And for this part, we're going to ask that all the adults close their video for a moment so we can just see the graduates. Students and families, we're about to close out today's graduation. I'm proud of each of our graduates and so thankful for the resilience and strength of the entire CAT community, including students, families, and staff. Class of 2020, as a symbolic gesture of your transition from student to graduate, please move your tassel from the right-hand side to the left-hand side. And by the power vested in me by Envision Schools in the state of California, I formally declare you graduates of class of 2020. Congratulations. Let's open our cameras back up and give them a big round of applause. I'm so proud of all of you.
Yay!
Woo! You can unmute yourself. You can give yourself a round of applause. Give yourself a shout out. Did it. Did it, class of 2020. We are so proud of you.
Congratulations. All of you.
Did it.
You did it.
Congratulations, everybody.
Yay.
Hey,
I'm
it's
not
good,
sure.
bud.
Congratulations. Congratulations.
So proud of you.
Thank you, everybody on YouTube Live as well.
Let's go, Sky.
You did it.
Congratulations, guys. Congratulations. Yeah.
Y'all made it.
We're going to call it tonight.
Yeah.
Congratulations, everybody.
Congratulations.
I love class of 2020. 2020. Guys.
Come find us in the real world, okay? Come find us. Y'all are dope.
Hey, Nick, I'm coming for you first. Hey,
Yeah, I wanted to give you a song,
want a
Savion.
song, man.
I'm coming for you.
How much do I gotta pay? Savion, I'm gonna email you my number right now, all right?
All right, bet. Email it to me right now, bro.
I'm doing
Hey,
it.
I got
doing
you,
it right
twin.
now.
I got you. I saw that. I got you.
And
Don't
you can,
worry
hey,
about it.
Savion, you can share this with
Guys.
Juliana. I give you permission, okay?
Congrats, Nick. Got you, bro. I got you.
I'm emailing.
Get a
I'll
song
email it to
written about
both of
him.
you.
Damn, bro.
Congrats, Chris.
You made it. We made it. I'm gonna miss everybody.
Button on this meeting.
Hey,
y'all know. Congrats.
Hey, y'all give me a
vlog.
headache. Hey, y'all give me a headache.
You're vlogging.
I know. It's
Congratulations, kids.
Damn.
Thank you very much.
Congratulations, senior 2020. Congratulations.
2020.
Congratulations.
Congratulations, Noah.
Why you not saying that?
Congratulations, Giuliano.
Man.